The California Coastal Layer sits overhead as we welcome you to baseball from historic Dodger Stadium. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got two teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Julio Urias will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're getting a look at one of the most versatile pitchers in all of baseball in Julio Urias. He's been successful in the bullpen. He's had some success as a starting pitcher. One of the top young pitchers in all of baseball.
And now here is Ronald Acuna. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on the way. And underway here this evening as the first pitch is lifted in the air to center field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
And here's Christian Yelich now. Now a swing and a ground ball. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. A dive, but he's back. That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Yelich leads off first with 1 away. Now a throw over and the runner back. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Yelich is running. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
All even now, 2-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. 1 out and a runner on second base. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And that'll bring up Glaber Torres. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set, the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Hit hard down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. The relay, throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
At the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Well, the run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Home half of the first coming up at Dodger Stadium, and Oakland has claimed the early 1-0 lead. Sean Manaea is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt. 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
So stepping in is Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. That misses 1-1. 2-1 now to Mookie. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready with another 2-2. Oh, he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. His career numbers against Manaea. He's got a 3-for-5 line. First delivery to him. A ball and no strikes. Change up low, 2-0. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Into the windup and the pitch. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called to strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there, 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with one out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So the next to bat will be Seeger. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Front door with the slider, he clips the zone for a called strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
So here's Cody Bellinger, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. High hop, and he barehands it. Got him. Dodgers leave one. It remains 1-0. Now to bat, Matt Chapman. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the AB now.
1-0.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Beatty is underneath this one. One down.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on Corey Seeger. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Here's Joey Gallo now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
1 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And another foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He'll work on keeping this top of the 2nd alive. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball back out.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the 2nd alive. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 Oakland. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the veteran DH, A.J. Pollock.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope. Ball one. The down 1-1. No. Inside.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
The pitch. Line drive, base hit.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncie, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. One and one to the Dodgers' first baseman. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 2-2.
Down, 3-2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Pollock gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he misses here for ball four. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Here now is Will Smith. His career numbers against Manaea. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. He's set and the pitch. And that misses for ball one. The 1-0. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. He's got it. Torres at the bag. And a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
At the plate, Chris Taylor. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Racing back to center fielder at the track. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center, and it's given the Dodgers a 3-2 lead.
I'm sure at the plate right there, he's thinking stay up the middle, hard line drives to either gap. He did it one better, giving his team the lead right there with a huge 3-run bomb.
Matt Beatty stepping in.
The left fielder.
As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Three runs already home here. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Two and 1 the count. Into the windup and the pitch. 2 and 2. Two pitch is fouled away. Here's the pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap.
The batter, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. One and 1 to the Dodgers leadoff man.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found the hole, period, the end.
Stepping in next, Justin Turner. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Beatty over at second. Betts is over at first with 1 away. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The run scores from second. It's 4-2.
That was a nasty sinker right there. Sometimes you get a little luck on the offensive side. Definite ground ball with eyes right there.
Here's Corey Seeger as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 0-1.
One ball, 2 strikes, Count.
4 runs here in this half inning. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seeger.
All right, no more hope, and he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. At the plate now is Ronald Acuna. They'll start things out here with his guys down a pair as we begin the third. The pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
0-1.
Comes set with the 0-1. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 0-2 home. And he fouls this one off. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Here comes the 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Yellich.
In is Christian Yelich. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here's the pitch.
1-0.
They love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
Next to hit, Yordan Alvarez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch.
Ball.
Off the plate and low here, ball one.
Hey, a two-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
The 1-0 delivery. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Nope.
Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. Here's the pitch.
Ball. That pitch is out.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. His second home run of the series as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The second baseman, Glaber Torres.
Next up will be Glaber Torres, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Fastball called for strike two.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But not before they're able to at least get one back on the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's the Dodgers 4 and the A's 3. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the third now, and that brings up the former National League MVP, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Torres picks it up, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now back, the designated hitter, A.J. Pollock.
Next will be the designated hitter, A.J. Pollock. He singled in his first AB. Now here's the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Oh, that caught a piece of him as it went by. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Next up is Max Muncie, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Comes set and the 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Pollock stands at first with one out. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
And he misses again, ball three.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses, ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Next up is Will Smith, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. From the stretch. Now both runners on the move. Now a swinging bunt. Runners are at first and second with one away. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. One and two.
One ball, two strikes.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. We'll try again, 1-2. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike three called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger, 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
To the plate now, Chris Taylor. As he'll take a look at his sinker here, too low for ball one. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready with the 1-0.
That's out.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2 down, runners at first and second. Hit hard back up the middle. Torres brings it in, and the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We're through 3 full here in game number 4. Dodgers lead this one 4-3. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Line toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Fouled away. Misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there, and if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on its way.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Gurriel on second. Chapman on at first with nobody out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Payoff pitch home, and he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson, the potential tying run for him at third base.
Yeah, and he wasn't fooled at all by the changeup last time. Kept his hands back and absolutely destroyed that ball. So I got to think he's not going to see a changeup in this scenario right here. Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Swing and a shot toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. David Price is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Into the box, Sean Murphy, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a fastball that misses.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Hit in the air to right field. Betts giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 5-4 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. Now the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed. Oh, 1 count and the pitch.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
So now to the plate, Yelich. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the A's 5 and the Dodgers 4. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Matt Beatty.
The left fielder, Matt.
Now the pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Three and 0 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here's Mookie Betts. Now here's the first offering.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
Beatty aboard here at first with nobody out. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Torres hit the bag. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. As he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half, it's 0-1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
4 runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball left side. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw on to Olson will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Now at the plate, Yordan Alvarez. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Yordan Alvarez.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And right into the shift. But a foul ball. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. So 1 out and nobody aboard, and that'll bring up Glaber Torres. The fastball that gets the lower part of the zone called for a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Price is ready. Here comes the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Glaber Torres goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's the first pitch to him. Lourdes Gurriel is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Now the pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Betts has a read on it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. A's are gone in order. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and striding to the plate will be Corey Seeger.
Not shortstop, Cody Bellinger.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Seeger on at first, nobody out. Very weakly on the ground. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring up A.J. Pollock. He's set. Here it comes. Into center field. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
In now, Max Muncie. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A 1 pitch on its way.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
As a look, now the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Striding in is Will Smith, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Back up the middle. And that'll be a base hit and an RBI as well as it ties our ball game at 5-5.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up in clutch two-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set. The 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Yusmeiro Petit answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Matt Beatty will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Looking to minimize the damage here.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here it is. And he popped him up. And this is going to plate at least 2 of those runners as it's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
To the plate now, Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One and 0 count, the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And it's fouled away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now. Popped him up. Olson is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Dodgers 7 and the A's 5. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Now the first pitch here from Price. A bouncer up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Joey Gallo. As Price starts in with a strike, it's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Set to deliver the 0-1.
1-1.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Chapman gets his lead at first, nobody out. Ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th, and that brings in the big power-hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. From the stretch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Runners on first with 1 down. That's popped up. Taylor ranging into shallow right. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Now back, catcher, Sean Murphy.
Next to hit is Sean Murphy. Notched an RBI on the sac fly in his previous turn at the plate. First pitch on its way. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Two out with a man at first. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 1 left for Oakland. They're down 7-5. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Justin Turner.
The third baseman, Justin Turner.
First pitch on the way. Ball one.
Oh, that's out.
Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Corey Seeger. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Grounder down the line at third. There's one on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting, center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So a runner at first now with one away, and here comes Cody Bellinger. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Seeger, base runner at first with one out. Two balls and no strikes to count to the Dodgers center fielder.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Squared that one up just a little late. Runners on the move for second. A little bouncer. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And the payoff pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center. And he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Plate now, A.J. Pollock. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. That evens it up 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Pollock in front, 3 balls and a strike. Max Muncie is on deck. Set. Here's the 3-1.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in next, Max Muncie. Couple of walks for him thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
This is a tough spot in the game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
And that misses 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 one more time. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Scott Alexander is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 75, Scott Alexander.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First delivery to him. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Bellinger's under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Yelich.
Striding forward now is the DH, Christian Yelich. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike. 2-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
1 out, nobody on. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. into right center. That's a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Standing in now, Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Yelich, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. The 1-0.
2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge it.
Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Glaber.
Tommy Kahnle takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Glaber Torres will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and two away. Set and the pitch. Pitch inside the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with two away, but not to be as we get another look. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Shane Green will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the seventh. Last half of the seventh here, and that brings up Will Smith.
The catcher, Will Smith.
First delivery to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Taylor.
Chris Taylor will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key three-run home run. First pitch of the AB on its way. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. Looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw now in the Oakland pen. The 1-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Beatty. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
No, that's low.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Liner towards second, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're still up 7-5. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Glaber Torres. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Glaber Torres.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
The 0-1 pitch. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ripped down the line. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
Count is 1-2 now. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tied run to the plate.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chapman.
So now to the plate, Matt Chapman, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The pitch.
I know closers are known for having the nastiest stuff on the team. Exploding fastballs, devastating off speed. But they'd be lying if they didn't say they wanted a 2-run, 3-run lead. That's exactly what this guy has a chance to do. Hand it to that monster in the 9th with a 2-run lead.
0-2 pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down 2, 7-5. Sergio Romo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 56, Sergio Romo.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mookie Betts. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eighth.
Mookie Betts.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1.
Ball, that's good.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gallo is camped under this one. One gone.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. And now the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Pitch on the way. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. 1 out, nobody on. Ground ball right side. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Cody Seeger.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seeger. First pitch coming. Here it is. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. LA's on top 7-5. Kenley Jansen comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Joey Gallo.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Now here's the first offering. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he fouls this one off. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Next to dig in, Matt Olson. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch of the AB now. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Jansen comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Another one sent foul. Ready with another 0-2. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Stepping in now, Sean Murphy, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. The win would belong to David Price if the lead holds up. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And they'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers have battled back to knock this series up at 2 games apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. 7-5 tonight's final. The Los Angeles Dodgers have evened up this World Series at 2 games apiece. David Price is credited with the win. Sean Manaea was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Athletics, 5 runs, 8 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.